Okay, how is literally nobody talking about these incredible reveals today? Maybe nobody cares, maybe they don't know, but either way, I figured I'd talk about them because I am very excited. I think it's something that you guys all should be excited about as well. And by the title of the video, I'm sure you have deduced that they are Glow Racers. That's right. Mattel is introducing a brand new expanded universe line later on this year called Glow Racers. And they're not the only company doing so. We also have Carrera, and that's where all these pictures are mostly coming from. So the combination of both reveals really allows me to make this video and do a nice job presenting what we'll be getting from Mattel. Now, the reason I'm doing it today because yesterday, Mattel had their Mattel Inc. 2023 virtual investor presentation. This means all the top heads over there, all the leaders of the department, get on a presentation and talk about what's going on in each department, whether it be Hot Wheels, Matchbox, or in this case, Disney Cars. Now, I do want to briefly talk about the presentation as a whole as it relates to cars, even though it was literally like less than a minute, so not much to break down here. They talked about color changers and glow racers. That was it. They did say that the sales have increased, and it was the first time that sales have increased from year to year when there hasn't been a movie that's come out. So that's pretty cool, even though there was Cars on the Road, the series. So I kind of feel like the data is skewed there. It really shouldn't be taken as, wow, we don't have to put out any new content and we're still making more money by selling the merchandise. Not really. They put out a brand new Disney Plus show animated by Pixar. This wasn't some Disney Toon Studio thing. This was a legit Disney Plus series. So it's a little hard to say and deduce exactly how well sales would have done without Cars on the Road. But besides that, that is still good news. They say that they innovated in terms of color changers, which was a big deal to them. And I'm glad that they're realizing this so that they don't bail on the line like they did in 2011 and like they did again in 2016. Those gaps right there just still mind-boggle me to this day how they completely stopped making color changers for several years, two different times, right? So it seems like they're committed this time. In terms of the innovation, what are they referring to? Maybe Deanna Gardado, maybe Doug Crankle in the sense that, oh, his brain changes color and not the body. And Diana in the sense that, well, it's a ghost and kind of has that transparent paint feature. So yeah, I don't know, something like that or something we will see in the future because all the color changers, honestly, could have been the same as if they came out in 2010, 13 years ago. So I don't know how truly innovative it is, but they're all trying to make it sound good for their investors. All right, now on to the Glow Racers announcement. Now, this is the graphic that they put up, and whoever made this is a complete bozo. If I work at Mattel and somebody tasked me with making a Glow Racers image without really going off of anything, you could have not done a much worse job than this. And I hate to be that guy, but I'm sure you guys can already tell what the problem is. They used a now nearly 4 to 5 year old image of the glow-in-the-dark mini racers Danny Swervez, okay? Now, the Glow Racers logo itself looks good, but the fact that the big centerpiece of this graphic is a mini racer that came out 4 to 5 years ago that really doesn't glow in the dark all that well. You have to shine it up against a you have to basically take out a welding torch just to get it to work. So anyway, yeah, pretty bad graphic, but the takeaway is that we're getting a new expanded universe line called the Glow Racers later this year. This is the new line that representative informed us about in my Mattel Q&A video, which I'll link in the description below, and card suggestion pop-up in the top right-hand corner. If you guys didn't see that, definitely check that out because it is super insightful. I feel like a lot of people didn't watch that video, but they very much so love to hear some of those answers. You know, a lot of was revealed in that video. All right, so now, although Mattel does say they announced this as their own innovation, they say it's all new, quote unquote. No, it's likely something that Disney and Pixar push because Carrera is also doing their own Glow Racers track set that includes Lightning McQueen and Jackson Storm, and it uses the same logo, which Again, I'm not sure all the technicalities that are involved with this, but whoever made that logo was like, all right, Mattel, you could use it. Carrera, you could use it. And who knows, we might see Tomica do that as well, maybe even the Disney store. Regardless of that, though, they're both doing their glow racers, and I'm pretty sure the McQueen and Jackson that we see here are going to be relatively similar when we get them as Mattel diecast. And this image that Carrera has posted, they posted this on their Facebook page. It's actually kind of like a video that shows how the glow actually works and how it lights up, or at least parts of the car light up. So we're taking a look here at Lightning McQueen. Those lime green elements are what's going to glow. I think it looks fantastic, although it looks like a Christmas edit of Rust-eze's Lightning McQueen with a new expression, but it looks tremendous. I love the tires. Kind of reminds me a bit of the Carnival Racers in the sense that they have these really exotic, bright colors that almost seem like they don't mesh with the main vibe of the character, but they're so different. And they really lean into that exoticness that it does actually work. And I feel like this is kind of within that. Like, I honestly, if you told me this was like a Carnival Rust-eze's Lightning McQueen, I would have believed you. Jackson Storm might even look better, albeit kind of similar to Steel Blue Jackson Storm. And so here the light blue elements will glow, making for really a beautiful effect. Again, I think these look great, and I cannot wait to see them as diecast from Mattel. These, let alone, I have never bought anything from Carrera before, and I might have to buy these because these, like I said, just look great, man. They look awesome. The expressions look really good, which is something that I wouldn't really say that Carrera has excelled in. So, man, I'm confident that Mattel will be able to pump out some great ones as well, especially, if they follow what we're seeing here with Carrera. Now, I'm sure we'll get a lot of these when the time comes in multiple waves, just like with any expanded universe line. And I'm going to predict now we'll get around 20 glow racers with a playset and a multi-pack thrown in there as well. Maybe exclusive to Target. We'll see what happens, but what we do know is that there will be an Amazon 3-pack, those like vertical boxes. They don't have a window to them, so you just like open the box and there's a blister in there with 3 cars. We know that there's a 3-pack coming for these glow racers on Amazon. McQueen, Jackson Storm, Cruz Ramirez, that is kind of what I'm feeling, but who knows? It literally could be anything, and they've done this before. It's literally nothing special at all. They've done these Amazon 3-packs for many of the XRS lines in the past, and even with like 3 Demolition Derby racers, they did that too. So yeah, guys, that is all really I have to say. Carrera's playset looks really good. You could see the art for Glow McQueen and how the lime green just shines brilliantly. Now, that's just a graphic, so it's going to look way just better than on the diecast. All the time you see stuff on advertising and stuff, and you're like, wow, I'd love to be able to do that with my own item, and it's like, well, it doesn't exactly do that. Things are dramatized a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of what you're seeing there, but it still looks great. I'm so excited for this line. I think it's going to be a win. It's something that I'm more excited for this than I was for Rocket Racers, Mud Racers, because those just got really repetitive and just kind of felt super gimmicky to me, whereas these have a little bit more class to them. And honestly, it's kind of like they're doing the endurance racers, but just leaning into it, because the endurance racers, they kind of changed color shifting technology based on how the light hit them. This, though, they're truly leaning into the glow aspect of it, coming up with brand new technology that hopefully really looks good, and you don't have to get out your welding torch, put it to McQueen's the surface of Lightning McQueen, and then turn the lights off. Hopefully it's a little bit better than that. But all right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Super excited for these sexy glow racers, and I will see you soon for another video. Bye now.